Faye, and I'm the spokesperson of StarShip. And today we have our leaders with us. And Stuart, do you want to start introduce yourself?
I'm Stuart. I'm the CGO of the game. I've already introduced myself, so on a following video, you'll be able to see me. So if we just shoot straight over to Asle.
Yeah, hi, I'm Asle from Norway. Been starting this coin thing together with Matthew, and we've been working on this since we started planning everything back in, it was March and May, April, May, I think. And I'm from Norway, working here, and I'm moving to Tampa now within 2 weeks, I think it is. So let's go to Matthew.
Hey guys, I'm Matt Albright, CEO of StarShip. All right, let's get started. What do we got today?
It's really just a few questions. Before we go to our meet the team segment, I've got a few questions. You all right for me to just start firing some questions at you?
Shoot.
Okay. So Matt and Asle, why did you start StarShip? Or what was the thinking behind starting StarShip, and how did it come about?
Well, I was in viral investments, and we were actually getting paid to promote tokens, and we would buy tokens and then promote them, and make them go viral or whatever. So StarShip was a meme token created by a couple of our community members. We helped them launch it. They wanted to move on to something else, and myself and Asle, we both love the community and the token, so we thought we would try to bring some utility to it. Asle, you got any comments on that?
No, it was that we liked the name StarShip. We liked the community, as you said. We had a pretty good hype when we took over, and we helped this coin, and it's just been developing since that day. So it's been a fun ride. It's been a hard, long ride, but I think we're getting there, aren't we, Matthew?
Yeah, we're almost getting ready to break out here. Everything we've been working on it's pretty close to being finalized between the centralized exchange, the legal opinion, the game. We have pretty big partnerships that we haven't even announced yet. So we're coming along, and I think 2022 is definitely going to be a big year for StarShip.
Am I right in thinking that before StarShip, the StarShip token was another token, and then you took over the contract and changed the name? Is that right, or am I wrong?
No, the people that were launching the token, they had a token called BitCloud. BitCloud, something was wrong with the contract, so they had to launch a new contract. And when they launched a new contract, they changed the name to StarShip.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much for your answers. Okay, Asle, what was the thinking behind the game? Obviously, there was a massive financial outlay, but what was the thinking behind introducing the game to the community?
Thinking about introducing the game to the community is that we promised all the community, all in the community, we will bring utilities to it, and we were reached out from some developers that said they could make this play-to-earn NFT game for us, and we started this back in July, planning it June, I think it was, and we've been working on that. We released some in August, and after that, it's just been taking off. We've been building the game bigger and bigger.
What about the? Do you want to talk about the whale who joined the group and he thought that StarShip was a game?
Oh, I don't remember. What was that, Matthew?
So our top holder, who is not with us anymore, he sold at 13 cents, but he joined the group and he thought that StarShip was a game. And then he told us he wanted StarShip to make a game. And then that's when developers reached out to us from the Spanish community, which ended up being Jose. Jose reached out to us. He wanted to make a game, and that's kind of what StarShip's always been about. Is anybody can contribute any idea or business or whatever to StarShip, and then contribute the revenue back to buybacks on the token. That's always been a big utility and selling point for StarShip.
Yeah, there's been a lot of people here that came in and sold. We one of them, I remember. There's been people trying to take the community, start new coins. They sold at 0.08, and now we haven't heard from them.
But we're still here. We're never quitting. So.
Okay.
Okay. Should I take the next one?
Yeah, if you want to move to the next question, Faye.
And this one is for Matthew. Why a StarShip centralized exchange?
So the centralized exchange is something that I wanted to contribute to StarShip. That's actually my dream, is owning a centralized exchange. And I thought that I could share my dream with the community. So that's why.
And we're pretty far in that now, aren't we, Matthew?
I'm sorry?
We come a pretty long way on that center exchange. How far are we now?
It's all ready. We just need to launch it. We're kind of waiting on the bugs and stuff from the game. We don't want to distract away from the game yet. Not until everything's finalized there. But we can launch it pretty soon. And something about our exchange compared to other exchanges is our exchange has crypto margin trading, futures trading, and it has forex trading. So that's pretty big. Also, at the same time as we were developing all of our other products, our computer scientist Will, who is also listed on the website as our CTO, he's been building bots for trading. He trains these bots on neural networks, and they decide when and where is the best time to buy and sell these different currencies. So on our exchange, you're going to be able to actually copy other traders, and that's going to be pretty cool because we're finding a way to integrate these bots into the exchange so that you can actually use them to trade your currency.
Yeah, there's one coin that's going to be paired with a lot of coins in there. I know. Which coin is that?
That's going to be StarShip. So we are going to grow the StarShip liquidity pool. Liquidity is probably one of the most important things. If we were 1-to-1 liquidity when we were at $6, we wouldn't have dipped like we did. If you look at it, when we were at $6, there was 1%. There's 1% liquidity. So the market cap was at, I think, 120 million, and the BNB value backing that 120 million was about 1.5 million. So we lost about 50% of that liquidity, and we dipped about 90 or 80, I think 90%. So we dipped 90%, lost 50% of that liquidity, but we added 7,000 holders during that time period. So there's a lot of buying and selling. I think on one day there was like 5.6 million bought and sold. But if we can increase the liquidity, the token will become very stable, and we will control that liquidity. So it's not going to be something like what we see in the stock market when they say it's crashing and the banks pull the liquidity, and next thing you know, there's nobody that you can sell to. There's nobody on the other side of that trade. So that's something that's pretty important for us.
Okay, so the next question is for Matthew. When will the ATM machines be available for use in California?
So we have to get our U.S. legal opinion done before we can list on anything in the U.S. Once that legal opinion's done and we're deemed not a security, we can list anywhere in the U.S. ATMs, exchanges, whatever. So that's most important. It's taken longer than we thought, but we're about I just sent them $27,000 more on Friday. So, attorney fees are outrageous, and, it looks promising. We've done pretty much everything. They said they have a few more questions for us, which they're going to send over on Monday. But they've been working on this, I think, since November. So it should be finished soon.
So that legal opinion, does that roll into the RIV protocol as well? I believe it does. Is that right?
So the RIV is separate. The token is decentralized, but the RIV, we could do the RIV on any token. We could do it on Doge if we wanted. We could say, "Hey guys, buy Doge. We just donated these companies to Doge, and when these companies generate revenue, we're going to distribute it to the Doge token holders." But that doesn't mean that Doge can't operate without those companies. That's most important. So how do we do the staking without causing issues? I don't know. I know that KuCoin is doing it. I think 50% of all their exchange revenue gets distributed to the KuCoin holders daily, and Binance is doing the buy and burn up to 100 million BNB. And there's other tokens. I was at the Bitcoin Miami conference, and there's a podcast. They're launching a token, and they're giving their podcast to the community. So any revenue generated on their podcast is going to get distributed to the token holders. So, we're not the first to do it. I feel like we are, but I don't know. Maybe I should give other people some credit too. So.
Okay. I think we're pretty much done with questions.
Thank you for being on episode 1, Meeting the Team. We will see you next time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Asle.